Assalamu alaikum and good evening, everyone. This is me, Faria Jahan Prapti. Today, I'm here to help you guys improve your IELTS listening test score. Well, as you guys already probably know, I got a 9 out of 9 in my listening test, and I am really grateful for it. So, I want to share what I did to get that score, and I really hope that you guys can also get a score that you desire. So let's start. There are two things that you guys need to keep in mind whenever you guys want to take the test. The preparations and the things that you need to do before the test. I will be explaining it to like it all to you. So first of all, I need all of you to familiarize yourself with the test patterns. Is that clear? You need to know about the four sections, what type of questions are really common. I'll give you guys a clue. So for part four, it's always gonna be a lecture or something that goes really, really fast. And it is usually an interview or a lecture. It's either one of those two. I've never seen anything else other than that happening in part four of it. So yeah, and once you guys have familiarized yourself with the patterns, then you also need to look at different types of accents. You see, a lot of people speak English, obviously, around the world, and each country even has their own different accents. The hardest are probably Irish ones. So I suggest trying to do a few tests where the speaker has an Irish accent. That will help you comprehend whatever they're saying. So, yeah, that's about the first suggestion. So, the second one would be practice with real test materials. Take a look at the tests that were taken previously, the questions you have to practice a lot of them. I would suggest doing at least 100 tests before getting to the main thing, unless you guys do not want a score as high as 8.5 or 9. Okay, it's totally up to you. If you want around 7 and higher, you'd still need to do 80 plus tests. So it's almost around the same thing. And the other suggestion that I really almost forgot about was to do the tests at 2x speed. Okay, hear me out on this. If you guys practice doing it on 2x speed, when they're taking the real test, you will be able to concentrate way better. Although try to make it as slow as 0.75 as well. So even if it is really slow, you'd be able to do it, and even if it is really fast, you'd still be able to ace the test. Okay, so the next suggestion, the third one, is improve your listening skills daily. Try to listen to podcasts, music, and focus on finding some keywords of those things and learn new vocabulary. That's also one of the suggestions. If you know the common IELTS topics, it is definitely gonna help a lot with your score, likely education, healthcare, and environment. These three are always there. Even in my test, I remember there was one on health, one on environment, and one on research. So yeah, those are the things that you guys would need to do before the test. Now, I would like to tell you guys about the things that you need to do during the test to make sure that your hard work pays off. So, the first thing you need to do is to read the questions before listening. Okay? They're going to be announcing a lot of things. However, just when the speaker says, now turn to the part one, you have to start scanning through your questions and then read them, take a brief look at them so that you have an idea where the recording is taking you, at which level it is, and all. The next stuff you need to do is to identify keywords. Obviously, you cannot go through it all, so you need to learn to identify the keywords whenever you see something that could be really crucial for the writing. You need to take a look at it and make a mental note with it, okay? Now, the next one that I suggest is try your best to stay focused. If you miss one, it is fine. However, do not let it distract you. if you get distracted, that means you're gonna lose like five more, and if you lose five more, you're gonna be like, what am I gonna even do with this exam? I'll just give up the rest as well. So yeah, try your best to stay focused. If you're not, it's just a losing game. Okay, you need to practice a lot to stay focused. I mean, I also had so much trouble to focus properly when I first started, but over time and the early morning sessions really help. Right, another suggestion: if you guys are gonna take the test, then try to take it in the morning if you can, because the morning session will probably help you a lot. And if you're too, focused, then you wouldn't really panic. So it also helps with that. That was the case for me. There are some that are able to focus better at different times. So experiment with it and figure out the time that works the best for you. Okay? Then be careful with your spelling and grammar. I cannot tell you about how many people I have seen miss their target score just because of a spelling or grammar mistake. People often make mistakes with the singular forms or plural forms, and I also did that quite a few times. It was mainly because I wasn't focused enough, but like I hope that you guys are also really careful of it. Obviously, I didn't make this mistake in the actual test, otherwise, I wouldn't have really gotten my marks. But, anyways, you guys get what I'm saying, right? So, another thing, which is the fifth, would be write as you listen. Do not wait for the whole thing to finish. If you do wait for the whole thing to finish, you guys are just signing up for a horrible exam experience. And if you guys feel like you guys have an excellent memory, trust me, you don't. You will mess them all up, and it's really not worth the hassle. Just try your best to write as quickly as you can and try to do it clearly so that later when you guys are writing the answer in the answer script, you do not mess it up or do not get confused by it. Now, the last one, this is really obvious. Like, check your answers at the end. You have 10 minutes and you'd have to transfer all the answers. So you need to review the spellings, the grammars, and make sure that the words go along with the sentences. Like, the if it is a fill in the blanks, you need to make sure that it is grammatically accurate, it matches the vibe of the sentence, and it is within your predictability. Like, it had been something that you can predict, and you'd have also written something like that if you were the one saying it. And that is about the suggestions that I really want to give you guys. And that is all for today. Thank you.